Okay, so one wanted to control all magic, so that's why they gotta have everybody discriminate against the goblins. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. That I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Kuri Rinji. He is what can I say? What I have seen out of him is like I'm gonna highlight drama but not share my thoughts on it, so I'm just spreading harassment. Who cares? That's the opinion I get from his content. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he's monetized, so there's people that find stuff out of his content. And besides that, I have been requested to go over this video specifically by the person that was in it. So, let's have a look at a video from quite a while ago, 3 months ago actually. Let's talk about Hogwarts Legacy. Let's go through greater riffs.
Hey guys, Kurinji here. Once
Hey,
again,
cringy.
bringing you the worst the VTuber community has to offer.
Thank you.
And this time, we have a really sad one. But at the same time, it shows what the last few weeks were really on about when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy and the whole controversy surrounding it. This, in some aspects, really proves that the whole controversy, at least on the side of the trans activists and their allies and helpers, it proves that these people weren't about saving anyone, they weren't about safeguarding anyone's rights. It was all about satisfying the cult and making sure that everyone walks in lockstep with them and doesn't differ from the already pre-established.
Uh, Not criticizing you here, just better way to phrase that would be they're trying to ensure that everybody follows the same doctrine kind of thing. Like if you want to call them a cult, you should probably, give a little more reasoning why you think that. Cuz just saying that or implying that it's a cult is being seen as very, what's the phrase, phobic. I think that's the scientific term.
Narrative
Oopsie.
surrounding the game, as well as the people involved in making the game, not to mention the people connected directly to the Harry Potter IP. So without further ado, let's get into the context of this thing. A trans VTuber, a smaller one, by the name of Nova, decided to play Hogwarts Legacy and tell everyone about it. Now, you may think that this is a bait post, and in some regards it is. But at the same time, the replies to it, especially the quote retweets, really show what these people are capable of in order to tell you that you're not...
Like, it is definitely a bait post, but that's not inherently a bad thing. I mean, that's how you get noticed on Twitter, by posting stuff that gets people's attention, and guess what? Controversy gets people's attention. And this game was known to be controversial, to say the least, before this post came out.
Not part of the cult, and if you're not part of the cult, they're gonna other you. You're gonna become an undesirable, and it's really disgusting.
We don't actually use the term undesirables. That's a term used by the far right to further marginalize already marginalized communities. So, I would love to see, like, actually progressive people calling Nova here an undesirable. Because, like, I do. Oh, shit. No, I don't have access to that thread anymore. Nova purged all her tweets from the last 4 months, at least. Oh, wait, no, it might still be around. I'll have to double check. But, I mean, I'll check after the video.
Let's take a look. Guess what, Twitter? I'm buying the Wizard game, Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, a trans girl is buying the Wizard game you hate. Fuck you if you attack me. If you attack me for wanting to play a game, you are a hypocrite because you show you don't actually support trans people. Yes, people can enjoy games without supporting someone you don't like. Games are games. So,
to be fair, I support black people, but I don't support Candace Owens specifically. So, do you have to unconditionally accept every single individual in order to broadly push that that group should be treated as people? I don't think so.
you're going to still knowingly support the biggest terror on the planet, as well as play a game that's also anti-Semitic to own people. What are you? You an edgy teen?
Ah, fuck.
People who care. Blank screen. This is gonna be something that's gonna be repeating itself throughout this video quite a few times. There's so many people that don't actually care that they can fill up a whole length of a 20-minute video or so. So, you know, people that don't care, but apparently who also care, are the same people. And there's way too many of them, so this person is completely way off the mark when it comes to this. Pick me, pick me. Also, I am doing what I want. Support me when I don't support the rest of you. Also, I bought it back from a friend who pirated because I think that makes it better. Way to be 11. Mom, can we have Keffels?
Wait, you're not... Oh, right. He doesn't share his goddamn thoughts. He just highlights shit takes and then doesn't explain why they're actually shit takes. Support me when I don't support the rest of you. Yeah, the problem here is this person is tying the Hogwarts Legacy boycott in order to towards all trans acceptance, which was a completely dumb idea in my move. But it is seen as pick-me behavior to be like, I'm going to engage with this thing that people are broadly being like, it's transphobic, but I'm a trans person and I'm engaging with it. So that's why it's seen as pick-me behavior.
Back from a friend who pirated because I think that makes it better. Way to be 11. Mom,
I mean, I'd
can
rather
we have
people
Keffels?
pirated
We have Keffels at home. Keffels at home. You know, comparing anyone to Keffels is probably one of the biggest insults you can give to a trans person nowadays.
No, I would be more offended if somebody compared me to Blair White. Just saying.
Sure, I've seen people being called slurs and all other means of being nasty, but calling someone Keffels, that's way overboard, man. It's way overboard.
Why is that?
We need to study the thought process of the meat e-girls go through when they choose to believe people who actually care about them playing a shitty wizard game. What is the trans version of a C-slur? This is something I've seen many times when it comes to...
I'm going to be honest, I don't know the etymology of that term specifically, but apparently it's true.
Black Twitter, especially. When there's a very left-leaning issue going around Twitter, and leftoids want to make sure that everyone knows about it, when it's especially if it's an issue that's connected to race. If you find a black person doesn't agree with those lefty notions, they're immediately called something like slurs, Uncle Toms, you name it. This is that just for transgender people now. This is cult behavior, and it's really, really egregious.
Wait, how is it cult behavior?
Didn't know a random ass VTuber was the face of the trans community. Okay, pick me. Oh my god, you want to be a victim so bad. Move on, bitch. No one cares. The same people that were talking about transgender genocide because of buying and playing a video game, those are the ones that saying, no,
The transgenocide is not because of buying or playing the video game, it's that it's seen as passively endorsing it because of J.K. Rowling's statements publicly, and people are dumb enough to think that the boycott would have any effect on that. I don't even know the full details with Keffels.
You are the victim now. Like, you want to be the victim, not us. And everyone has to move on from this issue now because it's becoming uncomfortable for us now.
Is it? Is it? You want to move on, but you can make all the kind of content you want. Any kind of content you want. Ah, right here. This is where we are. And he wants to move on from Hogwarts Legacy from here. Let's see, how many does he actually bring up again? Oh shit, I should actually go over that one. I know VTuber help. Not personally, but like we're mutuals. We're mutuals. Hey, I watched that one. Okay, I'll give him credit. He didn't talk about Hogwarts Legacy for a while. Did I watch that one on stream? I don't remember. Huh. Oh. This one references it. It's not the meaning of the video. Oh. Bringing it up again. Bringing it up there. And of course, they brought it up a lot when Silvervale and Bebe left V Shoujo. Oh, that wasn't even related to it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You are not allowed to be the victim. We are the victims here. Pick me energy. Pick me energy. Please, please accept me. I'm the good chance person, unlike them. Blair White looking ass, exactly. Girl, nobody cares. Pick me, choose me, I'm one of the cool ones, I promise. Yes, people can enjoy games without supporting someone you don't like. Games are games. But you bought the game, by definition you're supporting them, even publicly saying I bought this game to spite people. This support for the game and
well, to be fair, specifically saying you were buying the game to spite people is explicitly being transphobic. Just saying. Like when Pippa did that whole I hate Hogwarts or I hate Harry Potter, but I hate Twitter freaks more. Yeah, that's totally wasn't pushing back against trans activism at all.
and the bigots who made it.
Oh,
Very little Muslims for Trump energy go on here. As you can see, everything needs to be made political, and the biggest own is always comparing something to Trump and his political campaigns.
well, I
The
mean,
pick me
Orange
energy
Man
is
bad,
insane.
didn't you know?
Playing Harry Potter won't make them see you as one of the good ones. You're still barely a person to them. Down with chance means you too, douchebag. Fucking hate and VTubers. VTubers try not to be right-wingers, losers challenge impossible. Gone wrong. Jumping on outrage for popularity and then turning around and calling herself a victim when it backfired. Well, you know, you're attacking.
I would like to say that she was wanting to play the game just because she was a fan of Harry Potter, rather than specifically because the stuff she did just kind of make that tweet to boost engagement because a lot of us do self-promotion on Twitter. I don't want that ring. I don't want that ring either. That one wouldn't be not bad. Wouldn't be bad, but I need a socket.
Here, and bait post being a bait post, you're still proving her wrong with this kind of behavior. The smartest thing for your movement would be not paying any attention to it, but you're just proving how awful you can be to other.
The smartest thing would be not paying attention to it. I mean, you can make your stance about how you feel about it publicly, but yeah. I mean, if you don't want to hear the discourse surrounding the shit, don't talk about it. Really so controversial.
Trans people. Because you're attacking her identity. You're not attacking any arguments. You're just as bad as the transphobes you claim to be fighting. Because they attack you based on identity too. They don't care about your ideas, they don't care what you think. They just want to make sure that you're insulted and dehumanized because of your identity. And you're pretty much doing a very similar thing to her.
That's actually a very valid point from him. I'm actually unironically surprised he has that opinion. You know, this is why I wanted to talk with him on stream, because I'm sure those kinds of opinions would come out more often rather than it's just him talking about, or it's just him highlighting harassment going on Twitter. Like, I mean, I engage in drama content too, and I do it just for the clicks. He's doing it for the clicks and money. I'm not saying he's bad because of it. I'm saying I'm jealous I don't get to make money off of it too.
Not only is the game transphobic, this is extremely anti-Semitic. And just straight up garbage game. It's just not good. Also, it's so funny when people are like, guess what, Twitter, I'm doing something that makes you mad, as if anyone actually cares. Judging by the thousands of quote retweets and answers, I'm thinking you guys care quite a bit.
Thousands of quote retweets and answers? Okay. Let's see. Oh, 1 second. Oops. Right, it was that one. There. Where is it? There it is. Oh, good. It's still up. Perfect. Oh. Holy shit. Yeah, that blew up more than I expected. I mean, people were very, very vitriolic regarding the game.
Scroll through those quote retweets to see the community of not mad online doing their thing. Thank you, Honkus Maximus. You're one of the few people that actually sees it for what it is. My hat off to you, even though it will always stay on, because this PNG doesn't change much. Damn, is the right-wing bag really that lucrative? I might have to tap in. The most pick-me tweet in all of existence. Why are they attacking me? She said, having put on a target on her back. No, just blame the victim. Why not? You guys like to be victims, you also like to victimize other people, so good job.
I mean, let's be fair. In the height of a discourse and then you drop that, you don't expect to be dogpiled about it? Like, that's kind of how Twitter works.
Bro thinks we care. We don't give a shit. Literally no one cares. Still looking at thousands of quote retweets about people not caring. This is embarrassing. No one cares.
Well, I would like to say, how many of those people that said nobody cares talked about it again? Like, talked about Nova's tweet again? Or did they just stop talking about it because they actually didn't care? But I mean, of course he's not going to go into the details of that. Granted, I don't go into full details of my videos, but hey, I do all my shit live off the cuff. His shit's edited. He does it offline and pumps them out daily. I mean, he definitely could. I could as well. Granted, if I really took the time to prep everything, sure. But like I don't know exactly what topics, or I know what topics I'm going to be talking about, but I don't know exactly what points I'm going to need to substantiate all the time. So, pretty much, if somebody has issues with stuff I've said, there's always more nuance and context to be added. There's always stuff that gets missed. And I'm definitely open to talking about it. Oh. I'm out of spirit? Fuck.
Oh my god, shut up. Nobody cares, bro. It's a fucking game about the wizards. You're not doing shit. Again, same people that complained about the video game for weeks now say it's just a video game and that nobody gives a damn. Well, it really came around really fast, didn't it? Pick me badass tweet. No one cares, I assure you. Enjoy your time in the sun as one of the good ones. Whistling and then the abuse you'll get from your own target audience and they inevitably get bored of you. Why do white trans people want to be Blair White and Milo, whatever his last name was, so bad? Like you spent 70 of your dollars hairs to play a game about fighting a slave revolt, but also has anti-Semitism in it and puts money in the hands of a woman who hates you. Like, good for you. I don't know. See, it always comes down to race. It always gets so amazingly political.
I mean, is it not about goblins who ended up becoming slaves in that universe? And not to mention, aren't there elf house slaves? Like, I'm gonna be real, Chief. I don't know a lot about Harry Potter, but that's because I stopped being interested in it. It was pretty, not that inspired to me, I guess. Because, like, I didn't even figure out about or learn about all this problematic shit. I just didn't care about Harry Potter because I was bored by it. And then later it turns out, oh, there's a lot of yikesy stuff in there, aside from J.K. Rowling being a terrible piece of shit.
They have to bring up people from the political commentary spectrum. That sphere always gets mentioned, like if any of that is relevant to that. But you know,
so
you have to do what you can do in order to mock somebody. Bring up politics. That's the easiest way to do so.
Oh my god, politics are so taboo. Is it because you don't like, you don't understand it very much? Because I can explain if you'd like. I don't know if he'd listen, though. Seriously, I would love to talk to Cringy. I don't want to go with armor. And cost. Let's go with area damage.
Actually, I'm one of the good ones. Dude, why are you making it sound like you're now part of the KKK?
Willing to bet it's politics that he disagrees with, he hates. Yep. Yep. If you actually have some kind of political literacy and listen to this dude, you can tell that, well, he's pretty biased in his own ways. Not IMO subtle.
As much as that KKK person in the image is reaching, so are you.
He's free elf, and according to
the
one
transphobia
article,
isn't the only issue with the game. Got to know you not only support JKR, but also the anti-Semitic and racist stereotype she's been perpetuating for years, though HP. This is the same logic that trans Nazi girl was using, like, you wow, so you already don't care about the trans voices since you aren't listening to me? I have no...
Wait, if so the goblins weren't slaves? What happened with that? Like, Golbins. Because, like, I'm talking broadly about the goblins, not just specifically in the game. Long fingers and feet that coexist in the wizarding world. The diet consists of that stuff. Converse in languages known as gobbledygook. No, that's where gobbledygook comes from? Harry Potter? Great. They have metalsmiths, notable for their silver work, and they even minted coins for wizarding currency. Due to their skills with money and finances, they controlled the wizarding economy to a large extent. I really hope people can see the similarities to how goblins are depicted and what happened with people of Hebrew descent. Goblins had their own type of magic and could do magic without a wand. Wait, then why were they barred from even having a wand? Using edge? Yes. Yeah. Like, if they can do it without a wand, why would it matter if they were denied wands? Okay, let's go into the rebellions. A series of rebellions. Goblin population of the wizarding world revolted against discrimination, prejudice towards our kind by wizards and witches. Okay. They were most prevalent during the 17th and 18th centuries, but even in modern times, there were subversive goblin groups working in secret against the British. Oh my god. Subversive goblin groups working in secret against the British Ministry of Magic. One rebellion and why were they rebelling? That's what I want to get to. Due to allied themselves with werewolves. Hephaestus Gorm was the elected minister. It impacted the wizarding milling industry. Oh my god, really? You're not going to actually talk about why? Revolted against discrimination against and prejudice demonstrated towards their kind. So they were rebelling against racism. Most likely the lack of goblin representation in Whimsicott. Okay, another rebellion. In which the goblin population in the wizarding world again revolted against discrimination prejudice. So, like, all these rebellions were about wanting fair and equal treatment? Why are the goblins discriminated against? Okay, so one wanted to control all magic, so that's why they gotta have everybody discriminate against the goblins and bar goblins from Wands? Okay, in 1890, there's the Rannoch one. Campaign, uneasy alliance with the gang, a criminal faction of dark wizards, and Europe's most powerful wizard at the time. Earliest known event within the rebellion was the attack. What's his motivations? Sought to supplant wizard kind with goblin kind as the dominant magical race, as well as acquiring wands for his species. To accomplish this, he investigated the history of that person and the keepers, such as the subject of ancient magic as a whole, to track down the final repository. Blah, blah, blah. Was Rannoch the one that was like the one focused on Hogwarts Legacy? Oh, okay, yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so with a heavily Jew-coded race, they used a ethno-nationalist as the leader. Wow. Please tell me if I'm misunderstanding that. Rebellions are one of the most important topics. School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, students studying history and magic. They had to memorize the dates of the Goblin rebellions. And asked whether wand legislation contributed to the Goblin riots in the 18th century. Given the anger expressed by some goblins, such as Griphook, about wizards denying goblins the right to use wands, it may have been a contributing factor to past rebellions. Okay, so goblins suffered that. Fuck! I'm not even playing the game right now, I'm just reading this. Sorry. Like, this is shit I'm learning for the first time about Hogwarts, or about Harry Potter. Suffered share of losses during the first rises of Lord Voldemort in 1970. His family had been murdered by him. Bill Weasley. Oh, this is the. That. Oh wait, no, Bill Weasley. That was somebody else. Bill Weasley had been approaching the goblins, appealing to their sense of belonging to the wizarding community, and Voldemort killed him? This proved problematic, however, because a ministry official, Ludo, swindled a group of goblins out of a large amount of gold at the Quidditch World Cup, leading the goblins to distrust both sides and become neutral during the war. Oh my god. In the aftermath of the trio's successful robbery of the vault, Voldemort personally murdered many goblins present at the bank in fury and to eliminate witnesses of those who knew of his cup Horcrux. Oh my god. Yeah, just the more I look into this is a lot more yikesy than I ever wanted to know about Harry Potter. Okay.
No idea what this person is talking about in regards to a trans Nazi girl, but I'm guessing this is something in their mind, and that's not
Wait, what? This is the same logic that trans Nazi girl was using. Like, wow, you all really don't care about trans voices since you aren't listening to me. I don't know what trans Nazi girl is being referred to here, but that is an argument of people like Blair White, of like Buck Angel, of like Candace Owens. You say you care about the voices of the minorities, but you don't listen to me. That, unironically, is pick me behavior. It's pick me over the rest of them. I'm the good one. That's essentially what people see it as, anyways.
Actually real, and the person that they're naming a Nazi is far from that. I just have a hunch that that's gonna be it. Don't quote me on that. Maybe there's a real transgender girl that's a Nazi too going around, but to my experience, that's that's something that doesn't really happen, does it? You're really the C-slurs of the queer community. Hats off, bravo. The Speak Me stunt backfired so hard, bro. Just look at the hidden replies. And mind you, I will look from some of the hidden replies too, and they're basically the same thing as the quote retweets. So that backfiring is showing just how awful people are. It's really not a win for you. You're just showing how much of an L you're taking as a community, as a community of activists. They phrase this like such a pick me thing, but then you check the comments and they're saying, no, please, actually, my friend's fighting the game for me, and I'm paying him. Like, if you're going to do this, at least go all the way through with it. Don't be a pick me and a pussy. Friendly matter that when push comes to shove, they will in fact lump you with the rest of us what you tried so hard to get out of LMAO. Class trader. And now it's a class thing. It came from a gender identity thing, a race thing, and now it's a class thing. We have a holy trifecta of this thing now. Behold the pick me.
It was a race thing, and then a gender thing, and now a class thing. Bro, like, do you need help with like the least bit of political literacy? It's like, I can help you. Just, just DM me. I'm open to talk with you, cringy. Even though I'm pretty confident you soft block me. But like, it just made me happy. It made me know you think about me. Glad you did it.
I think what's funny is this person is getting all sorts of support from actual transphobes. I think the book is doomed to fail. It's just funny that the audience that this tweet attracted screams "pick me." To be honest, I mean, if someone's a transphobe, why would they be supporting a transgender VTuber and their opinions? Are they just trying to use her as a?
If I'm a racist, why is my wife black? It's like you can still do bigoted shit even when you're not doing it explicitly. I mean, like, actions have consequences beyond their direct intention. As we all know, actions speak louder than words.
Token. But you know, if I was a transphobe, I surely wouldn't be taking side with a transgender person just based on principle. But you know,
No, if you weren't a transphobe, you wouldn't be so blatantly spreading around Twitter freaks and then just only on occasion saying hashtag not all trans people, essentially. Like, bro, you literally encouraged harm against trans people except the ones that you agree with. Like, come on. You're telling people to say shit with their chest, but you don't do it. I thought you hated I thought the conservative VTubers hated hypocrisy. but yet I see it so much out of them. It's almost like they don't actually care and they just try and disparage the people they don't like by trying to maximize their optics. But I mean, if they really wanted to show that they're better than us, you can talk with me on stream. Call me out in front of my audience. I'm sure all 6 of them will be way friendlier than I have been on this stream. Because I'll be honest, if people are being outright cunts, attacking immutable characteristics of you, attacking your voice or shit like that, they will be muted from my community. It will be removed. I don't tolerate that kind of shit. I don't like it.
Maybe you're saying that the people that agree with her don't have these principles, or maybe, you know, maybe you just made them up in your own mind that they're transphobic. The way you're so desperate of straight approval is killing me. And now we also have sexuality, because that's also somehow connected to it. Every single identity politics has been shoehorned into this discussion. It's amazing. Guess what, Twitter? I support Hitler. Yes, a Jew supports Hitler. This is an even bigger reach than the KKK person. Like, come on, man. This is.
I mean, there were people that were like, I'm Jewish and support Hitler. They just wanted to be the last ones in the line for the Holocaust.
Just too much. You're actively giving money to your oppressor. How does this boot taste? Now, is this Twitter in the room with us right now? Yeah, I'm just looking through it. And there's thousands of examples of this Twitter hounding her right now. Good for you, but literally no one cares. Pick me tweet. Trying to impress the transphobes by coming off as one of the good ones will not stop them from outlawing your existence. It's like they look through quote tweets on their own. They see a singular comment with pick me, the C-slur or whatever they try to use to insult her, and they just copy it like actual NPCs. Like, these people get very offended when you call them NPCs, yet they act like NPCs and regurgitate the same insulting talking points they claim their opponents use against them. Come on.
Come on, man. Talk to me on stream.
Wow, I want attention. Wow, pick me. I'm not like those other dirty T-slurs with who disagree with your fortune. Sama, wow. That's you. What's you?
Okay, I will give him respect. He actually said T-slur instead of troon. So, like, props there, cringy.
That's what you sound like. She must be really want that transphobe dick. This is the worst pick me yet. Do trans people have a word that has similar meaning to T-slur? Of course, the comments are full of them.
Didn't you show that one already?
Pick me, or who cares? Well, you guys obviously did over a dumb video game. This controversy would have never existed in the first place if you guys didn't care so much about who played the wizard game. Thank you for saying that. I say that very rarely, but in all of these replies that are so amazingly unreasonable, you find one or two that actually understand this whole issue without many biases.
Oh my god, it's like you haven't been on Twitter before. Because, like, the majority of people on Twitter totally understand nuance and have the least bit of critical thinking skills. Why am I still going through this? I didn't realize I've already killed the boss. Derp?
White queers. Pick me queers disgust me. Pick me, I'm not like other girls. Okay, pick me. Shut the fuck up. Plus, you support transphobes. Plus, being trans doesn't excuse you for being an asshole. Plus, you're a VTuber. Your opinion doesn't matter. Plus, you think you're important when you're not.
Plus L plus ratio.
I mean, all of you are doing the exact same thing you accuse her of doing. This is all just this weird cult mentality, and it's both very disgusting and scary.
Please substantiate why you think it's cult mentality. Please? You won't.
Nice alt account, Blair White. Seeing very, very white leftist trans people post this shit so funny, but it also goes to show that they don't care about other minorities. This is the most pick-me shit. Class traitor. You really think you did something here? Pick me ass mentality. They're not
Yeah.
gonna pick you. A trans person can be transphobic. 2. Nobody cares anymore. You're still supporting anti-Semitism. LOL. Black police officers still uphold white supremacy. And now
Um, that one about still supporting anti-Semitism, I do feel like that one's pretty true regarding Harry Potter in general, and just how close the goblins' depictions are to stereotypes of Jews. That is, it's just so yikesy to me.
somehow police brutality is also involved with that. Every single political issue that the West has ever seen in all in one quote tweet thread. Amazing. You are supporting financially and socially the eventual systematic extermination of yourself and your peers. And yeah, that's what it was. Despite this being a bait tweet, despite this showing to other people that you're gonna get attacked either way, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so that was his video 3 months ago. It's roughly the same size now, so at least people did stop. Because, this discourse doesn't last forever.
If you actually play the game or not, if you just step out of line just slightly, your identity doesn't matter anymore. And once again, this was never about supporting transgender people. This wasn't about safeguarding anyone's rights. This wasn't about fighting JKR even. This is all about cult mentality.
Really? How? Come on, cringy.
And making sure that no one steps out of line and everyone goose steps behind. But for now, enough.
Holy fuck, right there, cringy. I don't like PPs either, but I don't equate them to Nazis like you literally just did. I am anti Hogwarts Legacy, but I wasn't going to stop anybody from playing it. I just vocally said I think it's a shit franchise. But nobody listened to me. But people listened to you, and you literally just said that you just literally compared the left and Nazis, which are opposite sides of the political spectrum. This is why you need a little bit of political understanding. Holy shit.
Of this insanity. Until next time.
Good lord. Wow. Just wow.